Kings he end up with a -5 in a minute?
4:30 tonight.
First of all, I don't believe in numbers.
Don't get fooled. The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat post-game show.
Not doing the Heat win thing yet. I'm not pumping.
No.
Not just pumping. We get that at the end of the series, okay?
Okay.
We're on Bond, I'm sorry. We're only
Okay. You're right. Go ahead, big guy.
Listen, they told me I'm too positive, I'm too optimistic, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to tone that. They told me, stop yelling at Heat fans, all right? Stop with the crunch time Heat fans and stop yelling at Heat fans for being too negative. They told me stop. They said, I'm hurting the Heat fans' feelings, so I'm going to stop. They said, leave Hawks fans alone. All they got is shitty weed and an organ. Like, leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? They call them bomb threats trying to win games. Like, leave them alone. So
I forgot about that.
So I might have to go all the way back to the first show because nobody complained about my rant on the first show. So I might have to go back to 9 goddamn points. 9 goddamn points for the best player in the motherfucking series. Are you kidding me? What were you niggas thinking? You came on fucking Betty White's internet and had the nerve to call this nigga Trae Young the best player in the series? Let me tell you, the only time I'm worried about Trae Young is when he's on the bench because we can't score. Because they out here with actual defensive players, like actual NBA defenders on the floor every time Trae Young sits. When that motherfucker's out there, layup, 3. Oh, put him in the pick and roll. Attack that little motherfucker all day long. Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker talking about you too small. PJ Tucker
little baby
out here posting up like fucking Prime Shaq. What is you doing, baby? You out here telling me this Trae Young little lollipop looking motherfucker is the best player in the series?
Trae
Young, who scores 9 and gives up 35. Get the fuck out of my face. Y'all tried me too many goddamn times. And then you was talking that slick shit off a 1-point win on Friday night. Y'all made me get off Twitter for 24 hours because y'all was pissing me the fuck off. I'm back, motherfuckers.
Trayvon immature.
Get me out, Brad. 9 goddamn points. Is it true? Does Jimmy Butler still have more 3-pointers than him in the series?
Yeah,
sounds about right.
Listen, if it's not true, I don't care. I'm making it true. I'm making that shit up.
I'll fact check for you right now if you want.
Go ahead, please. And if I'm wrong,
no,
we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it.
We'll just stick with it regardless.
Jimmy Butler is a better 3-point shooter than Trae Young. I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. Welcome to the Miami Heat Beat post-game show, Hangover Time. We are live with you on a Sunday night. If you're watching live on Twitch, we love you. Thank you so much. You guys are the most loyal people in the world. Send your subscriptions, gift subscriptions, do bits and subs and all that good shit. If you're watching the replay live on, or not live, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I do that shit every time. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, we love you as well. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, but always try to catch us live on Twitch. The chat be lit, the experience is a little bit better. And once again, on Monday morning, if you are driving to work, they keep telling me to stop saying this, but go ahead and take a shot in your car. The point of this show is to have a drink and have a good time and celebrate Heat win or loss. We're having a good time. So
the views of Alphonse Sidney do not reflect the views of Miami Heat Beat and Hangover Time. They are his own, and we do not condone any of the messy shit he was out here talking about.
See, y'all keep doing that shit to me, man.
I'm glad we got one of those. That's a long time coming.
Listen.
Was that the first time we've ever played it? Play it again. Play it again.
We did it last time. Well, I mean, I'm sure Alpha will say some ratchet shit again.
I'll say some more ratchet shit. Listen, like I said, or just take a shot in the parking lot before you go into work.
There you go. That's what
the views of Alphonse Sidney do not reflect the views of Miami Heat Beat and Hangover Time. They are his own, and we do not condone any of the messy shit he was out here talking about.
I don't know. Like, Hangover Time can't tell people not to drink on the job. Like that's our whole thing.
Well, listen, I got to be on brand, Kenny.
That's true.
We gotta stay on brand with that one.
First of all,
I'm ready to drink on our job. So what's the next segment?
Great segue, Brad. Let's find out what everybody's drinking, and I also want to know who was your player of the game. So somebody said Tiff's looking real light skinned. That is not Tiff.
Bitch.
Wait, who said that?
Nobody. Don't worry about it.
I was about to say, I was making stuff up. That game.
No, that was in the chat. I'm not.
I need to block him from the because I have moderating access.
Come on, we have a good time. Don't worry about that.
Fine.
Don't worry about that. Listen, colorism isn't real. Just joking. Would you want to play that thing again, bro?
Please just move on. Please just move on.
We have Joy De'Angela here, special guest. Thank you for joining us, Joy. If you guys are on Twitter, you know Joy from all the heat spaces where they be going fucking crazy. That shit be ham. I be trying to jump in there, but I get too excited. My blood pressure get up, and I have to get out real quick. Joy, thank you for joining us. Yeah, a lot of wild shit. Joy, thank you for joining us tonight. What are you drinking, and who was your player of the game? Also, tell us where we can find you.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, Joy De'Angela, Twitter, Joy De'Angela, TikTok, everything Joy De'Angela, YouTube, everything. I'm not drinking anything tonight. I'm sorry to kill the vibe. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. However, listen, my player of the game is Jimmy freaking Butler. 36 points. They said this man wasn't a real star. Okay. They said that. They said he was trash. They said this, they said that. But the thing is this. What gets me, I was told that Trae was gonna melt our franchise. I was told that
Who told you? Who told you?
I was Hawks fans, freaking to everybody. Y'all know they don't. Y'all know good. Y'all know they don't. They keep doubting our stars and our team. So my thing is this: I was told they were gonna make Eric supposed to retire and Pat Riley here retire. That's what I was told.
Damn.
I was told that. These are real things. These are real things. These are real statements. I was told that, right? And Trae Young had what? How many points did he have?
9 points.
9.
Not even 10.
9.
Not even 10.
Not double digits.
Not even.
I was told he was gonna average 30, and I was told he was gonna be the best player in the series. What happened? What the heck happened? So my player of the game is Jimmy Butler. Easily. He's clearly the best player in the league. I mean, in the series.
In the league now.
No, I like it. We're going with it.
Yeah, so that's my player of the game. But yeah, wow. All I can say is wow. Just wow.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Wow indeed. Siobhan, what are you drinking, and who was your player of the game?
We have here what is this? Yes, some Woodford Rye, and some ginger beer. And I feel like for the first time this season, I brought back the Second Fist.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Was a good one. This is some Sauvignon Blanc. My player of the game is obviously Victor Oladipo, because just as Joy was told a bunch of malarkey about what Atlanta looked like, I have been just seeing such filth and just misguidedness all over the interwebs. Like Tiff said, like all over Mariska Hargitay's internet today. And so
boy.
Betty White, Mariska Hargitay, got in,
casuals will tell you he got in only because of the injury. And, even if that were true, it would be a grave misjustice, because again, what are we doing? Downhill in one zip, not having to give you 6-7 moves going in the same place, long ass strides, stayed with Trae the whole time. He saw a jump shot go in, so like it might be he and 5 the whole rest of the playoffs. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go with Victor Oladipo and that same brand of bullshit that I saw and have been seeing just across the NBA playoff spectrum. It's been wild. Victor
Oladipo, 6 points tonight. A plus 28. Yeah. All right, because we're gonna get into that a little bit. We're gonna get into the bully ball a little bit. What they did to take control of this game and take control of this series. even though they already had it. Brass, what are you drinking tonight, and who was your player of the game?
So tonight I am drinking a drink called the Division Bell, because I'm hearing the sounds of the best team in the division on the cusp of winning in 5. And Division Bell, it's maraschino liqueur, it's mezcal, lime juice. I forget what else in this. Anyway, it's good. My player of the game, I mean, it's hard not to go with Jimmy. It's also hard not to go with Vic with his return tonight. And also, but I'm gonna go with something different. I'm gonna go with PJ Tucker.
Yes,
because
sir.
that dude is, to me, the heart and soul, the grit, the just the fuckery, the getting in the opponent's head, everything, the culturiest shit. I don't know if anyone has picked up culture like this man has in just one season. I love him. I just love this. I love everything he does. You know, and he also hit a couple key threes. He was 2 of 4 from 3. He's awesome, man. I love him. I'm not making up this drink. It's delicious.
I somehow thought that was going to transition to a Sixers dig. I don't know, Division and Bell. I thought.
Yeah, I thought when you hit Bell. I thought when you hit Bell.
I thought we were going Liberty Bell-ish.
Listen, it's not going to be my only time drinking this drink these playoffs. All right, so.
Kenny, I hope you're not drinking that stale ass lemonade and Tito's. Like, come on, man.
Nah. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there was a holiday last week that I didn't get to celebrate, so I celebrated that yesterday, and I've been out of commission for a long time because it was great. So I'm not drinking. I'm getting sober again. My player of the game. Well, I got a Sprite. My player of the game. I'm gonna go with Vic. And I mean, how many teams in the league can just be struggling and be like, all right, you know what? Let's pull a 2-time All-Star out of our ass and dare the other team to try to stop him from getting in the paint. It's only us. So I'm going with Vic because in the pregame, G asked the question whether or not he would come in or not. John Jablanca, the newest member of Heat Beat, said it would depend on how guys play, and that ended up being that way. Duncan sucked. Tyler sucked. I'm going to be honest. Vic came in and did his thing. And Alf, please stop reminding me how trash the weed is in Atlanta because I got to move up to the neck of the mid, man. Like, let me be a little happy first.
You're going to have to get a different plug, bro. Like, listen, you have to cross state lines.
I'm going to have to import.
Listen, I hope the FBI ain't watching this shit. So, cause,
oh, my God, they ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, because they're going to catch you right at the border, right at Savannah. Brian, what are you drinking tonight, and who was your player of the game?
So what I'm drinking tonight is actually one of Jimmy Butler's sponsors. Essentia, his water brand. It's a Sunday night. I got to work tomorrow. I can't drink. And if it was a drip drop Saturday or Friday, I would drink. But man, I got to work. I actually have to stay up after this and do some work because I'm a good employee. Anyway, my player of the game is Jimmy Butler. Man, you guys want to know a really cool, fun stat after tonight's win?
Let's hear it.
So Jimmy Butler, after scoring his 36 points, is now the leading scorer in the motherfucking NBA playoffs.
Let's go.
30.5 points. Number 1 in all of the NBA through his first 4 games in the postseason. You know where Trae Young is?
Has a bag?
You want to know where Trae Young is? He's not 1. He's not 2. Not 3. Not 4.
5.
30-fucking-8.
Oh, damn.
That's disgusting.
Are there 38 players playing in the playoffs right now?
That's nasty.
That's
oh my God.
That is nasty behavior from
What about
G Davis in the chat says, what about Bryn Forbes?
He might
is he even still in the league? Who does Bryn Forbes play for?
He's playing.
Well, yeah, where is he? Where is he?
He's
I heard
in
his
G
name
League,
recently.
G League Ignite or some
Shut
shit.
up. No, he's not.
He's out there reffing AAU games. That's what he's doing.
He on the
This weekend. He called some bullshit on me last weekend.
Listen, getting jumped by 8th graders. Anyway,
I seen it.
I know that's gonna be on no context hangover time. Bryn Forbes is getting jumped by 8th graders in AAU league. Anyway, so I mean, let's get to this actual game outside of the players. What I want to talk about with y'all is the game plan. All right, because we saw they were up by 7 points when Kyle Lowry went down last game. We saw the offense kind of come to a grinding halt. one of the things we said last season is this Heat team needs a point guard. Without a point guard, the offense is kind of trash, right? So what did they do tonight? They decided that we weren't going to worry as much about scoring. We were going to get it out the mud tonight, right? They brought it, Gabe, Caleb, Vic. Like, these are the guys who got a lot of minutes. Duncan, like Kenny said, was trash. Short leash. Joy, they don't have time to play around with one-dimensional players against it when without Kyle Lowry and their offense isn't clicking. They need to put this game into the muck. They need to grind it out, and that's exactly what they did tonight.
Facts. Yeah, one of my favorite things about tonight was how active they were with getting like the offensive rebounds. I feel like that was huge because the thing is that a lot of the announcers, they were talking about pretty much that like they were staying in the game while shooting poorly. And I feel like you have to credit their defense, but mainly to me, it was their offensive rebounds. Like they were hustling. Like listen, we all know about Heat culture. Like Heat culture, you're gonna hustle, you're gonna grind, you're gonna get it. But tonight was different for me. I feel like they were actually like in tune tonight with just outworking Atlanta. And as it did, I feel like they outworked them in the second half. They got there, they shot better. But in general, I feel like, just the offensive rebounds were huge to me. Like that stuck out to me the most. And then the lack of turnovers. 0 turnovers at the half. That was good. That was amazing. So I will give them credit for that. The only thing that pissed me off was those freaking fouls. Oh my gosh. The fouls like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was finna kill Bam and the rest of them. Like, and I will say, I was finna kill Bam. Listen, Bam been pissed me the heck off these past 3 games. He been pissing me the heck off. However, he cleaned it up in the second half and he started to look like himself again. Because I was worried. I said, Bam, what's going on with you? But he started looking much better in the second half. But in general, I feel like they outworked Atlanta as far as like off the glass goes. And they got the job done. I just need them to close it. And I feel like they shouldn't have any problems closing it in Miami, if they want to win the freaking championship. Because again, like I said, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take one series at a time. But I will say again, the offensive rebounds were the most important to me tonight. So that's that.
I have a question. What do we think? What are Hawks fans' excuses going to be tonight? Because what's cool about this game is we whooped their ass, and they really can't use anything on us because Capella came back, but we were out Lowry. And they can't even bitch about the free throws because we had one more free throw attempt. We had 21 attempts. They had 20. So, like, honestly, that was pretty even. They didn't hit them. We did. Right. But that's on them. And even then, that wasn't nearly enough to change the outcome of this game. They got nothing. You got nothing, Hawks fans.
They got Capella back, too, so they don't even have, like, any other players.
They're like, wait till we get back to the A, and still got cooked. So it's like, what are we doing?
Ain't nobody scared of the A. There was
wait till we back. Miami North? Is that what we're talking about?
Thank you. Talk about it.
Motherfuckers talking to me like it's not going to be Let's Go Heat chance. And I'm like, what have you been watching? It's been Let's Go Heat chance in Atlanta for at least like the whole entirety of the season. What are we doing here?
It pissed me off because they're like, where are y'all fans at? That pissed me off because I'm like, y'all clearly see them in the stands. Like, and then they were traveling to Atlanta to support them too. So I'm like, what are y'all? Are y'all looking at different games than me or what? Like, what's going on here?
Listen, that's the last franchise that needs to be talking about somebody's fans. Okay,
when the fuck did they get fans?
Yep. Yeah.
They got people that like hip hop.
On an organ.
They're weak ass organ, man.
They show up for the Migos. They show up for the Migos, not Trae.
They try to drown out the Let's Go Heat chance with Lean With It, Rock With It on the organ. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
What they got over Miami is they can halfway fucking swag surf. With Miami can't do that shit. That's about it. That's all they got.
Yeah, but I'm a
fucking crowd doing this shit to the swag surf.
I'll defend Miami a little bit. Like you can't really ask like cokehead attorneys to swag surf. It's not going to end up like that. So it just is what it is.
Atlanta wishes they had that Migos culture.
Atlanta wishes they had cokehead attorneys. Let's get into that.
What about
That should be the next Heat Beat shirt.
Oh
instead of this awesome one, Biscayne Bullies, which you can find at shop.miamiheat.com. We definitely need one that says cocaine attorneys now. I think, Brian, get to work.
And on the back is get the spoon.
Eat up a spoon, you pussy.
I gotta stop talking about drugs on here, man.
Eat up a spoon, you pussy.
Once again, if any of you guys are graphic designers that want to be commissioned for that, feel free to send a message to miamiheat.com.
Also, whenever Kenny mentions drugs, all of a sudden his internet connection gets a little.
I don't know if I'll make that.
That's what his FBI agent tunes in. That's when that motherfucker hits record. Got his ass again, dumbass.
That's what the glitch is. The record coming on time.
Once Bond starts talking, unrecord. Brian, watching this game tonight, like I really felt like they did slow it down. And to Brass's point, man, like they were hunting mismatches with guys like PJ Tucker, where we haven't seen a lot of that, like that slow down, execute, because they've had Kyle Lowry, they push the pace, they try to get things early in the shot clock. Without Kyle, they had to go back to a different way of playing offense. And tonight, you just saw the difference between Spo and Nate McMillan. Is what you did. Like, okay, how do I adjust without one of my best players? Spo made those adjustments, and you saw it all night.
I mean, you saw what Atlanta was doing. They were trying to jack up a lot of threes, and they were hot based with those first, 8 minutes of the first quarter, and then they started to get cold once Miami was able to bring in some of their defenders. And obviously what happened was Miami was able to bring in Dipo. They were able to bring in guys like Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, guys on the perimeter that were able to switch and contain the perimeter. They weren't allowing a lot of dribble penetration. Trae Young didn't even get a fucking layup. So I'm astonished that it took Spo this long to get Dipo in, but I'm happy that it happened because in a way Lowry's injury is almost a blessing in disguise, because I feel like now Dipo probably has a really good case and now earned that playoff rotation spot that he probably does deserve at this point. And really what led to Miami coming through is, I tweeted it out, in those 8 minutes that Dipo came in, he had a plus 20. He was a plus 20 in 8 minutes. You know how hard that is to do in the playoffs on the road. And he didn't even score. He was just dribble penetrating and playing tremendous defense. Just that alone is going to get him more minutes over Duncan Robinson.
Joy, I don't know if that all defense lineup is going to work against a team like the 76ers. And I don't mean to project after this series, but come on, we kind of can. Against a team like the 76ers, you can play really good defense. You have a team out there that's limited offensively. I don't know if it works. I mean, where do you see Dipo's place in the next series?
I feel like it all depends on Kyle's health. I feel like, because my concern with Kyle being out is I feel like he's going to be very, very, we're going to need him like crazy in that series. In my opinion, I see that series going 6 games. And I feel like Kyle Lowry would have been really, really pivotal for us. So I think it all depends on where he is injury wise. Is he playing? Is it heavy minutes? Is it not? Is it light minutes? I think it all depends more so on Kyle Lowry's health. If for anybody, that's what I believe on it.
I agree with you there, because I do think when Kyle's there, you have a better team offensively. Yeah. And some of those those heavy defense lineups, I don't think they're as important when you can outscore your opponent. I think you have more leeway to play the Duncans, the Tylers. Literally, Tyler Hero has been a net negative this entire series, and not by a little bit, by a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So when you're playing a high-powered offensive team that's bad defensively, you can run out a lineup with 5 guys who are limited offensively. But if you're playing a team like the Sixers, you have to get movement. You have to have guys that can shoot from the perimeter.
Well, my question is this. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Yeah, what's your question?
So my question is the way I look at Miami, I feel like each player, similar to the bubble, I feel like each player may have their own series. I don't think this was Bam's series. I think this was Jimmy's series, more so Jimmy, Dipo, Kyle, somewhat Tyler for a game or so. Duncan had a really good game, the first game, game 1. But I feel like like my question to y'all is like, whose series do y'all think it belongs to for the 76ers? Like, do y'all think it's Bam's series? Do y'all think it's Jimmy's again? Like, who do y'all think would dominate in that series?
Go ahead, Bob.
Well, so a couple things. So I think they are a better offensive team with Kyle, but I think more so that they are a different offensive team with Kyle. And Spo even said it because one of the questions between the break was, what's it been like having to get your offense organized without Kyle? And he was like, we've pretty much gotten our offense organized. We're just, there were stretches of not making shots. I said a while ago that, Miami's offense isn't one that requires the point guard to do a bunch of dribbling and weaving and getting in and out of traffic and stuff. And even if that were the case, Gabe has proved himself to just grown in competency with that aspect of his game. But the point guard is triggering things and finding open people and getting things moving. And I think with regards to the Sixers series, like, Gabe is, and I know the playoffs are different. And James hasn't played in a couple of those, or in either of the two games that we played the Sixers after they acquired him. But Gabe had career games the first time, and then he followed it up with another really, really good performance. To the question of who do I think, kind of the Sixers series might be, I know he's been in the lineup much, much, much less than even we've seen Vic in it, but I wouldn't, Carlos, Gabe is kind of a quiet Sixers killer, or at least has been through the regular season. With a stoutier group of people, I wouldn't be surprised if Spo just threw out a Keith for just a couple of possessions just to see what it looked like. You have Keith, you have Bam, you have Keith and PJ, you have people that can kind of contend with some of Philly's size, and I think you still have space for your guards to be dynamic. They have the personnel to do it. They just have to be willing to pull the trigger and try stuff.
And I do listen. I do think they're willing to try stuff. You barely play. You don't play Dipo for 3 games, and then how many minutes did he have tonight?
Now be real. And see, this is what I don't, and this is what I really believe people will try to attend to. And I understand it being a point that could be made. Do you think Spo would have pulled the trigger? And maybe would it? We haven't seen it be necessary to pull it, I guess, with Kyle in the lineup. But, as the games has progressed, it's gotten tighter and tighter and tighter. Do you think that Spo would have pulled the trigger on Vic tonight had Kyle not been?
No, because you would have been up 3-0. That's the thing. You would have been up 3-0. So, why
Kyle
do you
didn't play last game?
Kyle,
they were up
he missed the
7
fourth.
points when he went out. And after that, that's so – and you couldn't execute in the fourth quarter,
right?
So yeah, I don't think, and it would have been really unfair to put Vic in that fourth quarter last game. I think that had been I'm
not talking about last. I'm talking about coming into this game.
Yeah, no, I don't think Vic would have played tonight if Kyle was playing.
You have the pieces, you have the luxury.
But that's what I'm saying. And you have to be willing to blow up your rotation, because without Kyle, there's things that you can't do anymore. You can't play 2 of the Trace Leches together, and we saw that tonight. I think
you don't need to. When you play Vic, you a solid defender by himself. There's some stuff you can't get with Kyle that you can't
play 2 whites without Kyle. You can't do it. You can't get away with it for that long.
But we've been talking all season about the depth of the bench and everything, and Kyle. Or not Kyle, but Vic, he's a big swinging dick in a glass case that you break open in case of emergency, in which they did
multiple time.
Yeah, because if you break the glass with the dick, and then that's
I mean, I don't want to get into specifics of that, but I'm saying he's the type of guy. He's the type of guy. Okay, this is getting really weird.
I don't know why.
You're the one brought up.
I don't know why.
You're the one talking veins and shit. I guess it's weird. I don't know. Listen, man, I don't know.
Accidental circumcision is a sick.
Well, now you bring it up. We're talking about dicks, and now we go to subs, and it's also kind of a weird thing. But sure, yeah, we'll talk about subs. So yeah, we have some people that's up for us tonight. Let's see, we have Eric the Great 539 resubscribed for 1 month at tier 2, and they say Heat in 5. And he also gave out 5 community gift subs, so thank you for that. Cool Dog 15 resubscribed with Prime. They said, "Do not drink and drive." Totally agree.
Don't do that. Yeah, really.
Sean Laddie resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Said always Heat in 5. Vane Hype gifted a 1-month tier 1 sub to Kevin Herter. Hwangry Like the Wolf resubscribed with Prime. Vane Hype also gifted a 1-month tier 1 sub to the FBI. Shout out to Kenny.
Oh, Kenny, they got you, bro.
Let's see. AA Rauk, I don't know if I'm pronouncing our subscriber Prime. Thank you for that. And I Can Be Your Hero, our own Christian, gave out 5 community gift subs. And Smiley8585 gave out 5 community gift subs. So thank you all for your support.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you,
everybody. Let's go to some clips from the game. Brass, what do you want to go to? Gaga or eye test first? Let's go to Gaga because I feel like we touched on the eye test stuff. Go ahead. So, I forget Joy has a seat in so many of these.
What is this? What the freak am I watching?
We gotta play her all the imaging. Just run through the imaging.
We gotta go through we gotta do the Deadman one, everything.
You got
so I don't remember what my Gagas were because I've been drinking.
So Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
The back cut.
Gaga on your bitch ass.
One more time.
Dude was playing high on Kyle, or I'm sorry, when Vic his back cut, baseline, good kick.
No. Skip Bayless said they don't get along.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Who did start that? Was that Skip that started
No,
that?
it was Skip Bayless. People believe Skip Bayless.
Wait,
right? What was it?
I don't care if Vic pisses in that nigga's coffee after the game. As long as they keep doing this shit.
Yep.
Like
Who said what? Who said that? Who said
Bayless
that?
said that the reason Victor Oladipo isn't playing that is because Jimmy Butler doesn't want him to play to take his spot, which I don't know what spot that is.
So stupid.
Starting small forward, that shit don't make no damn sense.
Definitely not his top spot scoring in the NBA.
All right, we can move on.
And then Facebook ran with it. They were like, "Oh, Vic is better than Jimmy," and I'm like, "You niggas ain't watch basketball."
People are so
2017.
All right, so yeah, here's another one. Here's another Gaga. This is just check out. They do not give up on this possession here.
I love this.
This is up 22 points, by the way.
Right.
And this is what you could just see these motherfuckers are demoralized. Like Trae Young's hair was extra floppy.
Big board.
Look at Vic getting that board.
Big board from another guard.
Good
Here goes Strus. I'm putting these motherfuckers to bed. No.
Good box out.
Don't get it. Another offensive rebound. Get in the paint.
Good cut.
No.
No, another one.
That's heat culture. That's heat culture. That's heat culture. Period.
Holy.
4 offensive rebounds. But y'all told me Clint Capella was back. I don't like what.
I know.
Clint Capella has a blind patch in 2022. I don't care what he does. He gotta get that shit together.
DeAndre Hunter out here looking like J.J. Evans.
Holy.
Not dynamite at all.
This game, holy.
Not dynamite.
Like J.J. when he got shot.
Hey, I've got a fun little stat for you tonight. Yurt scored as many points as Capella tonight.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at that.
But you got to look at the per 36.
I'll shut up.
Now you watch that nigga the per 36. Okay,
do the eye test?
Yeah, let's go to the eye test. Because, so the eye test, once again, what I've been saying is, without Kyle Lowry, your offense is you're back to like last year where you either you go ahead and manufacture a bunch of shit by spamming DHOs, or you just play some bully ball. And that's what they did. They bullied the fuck out of them. So go ahead, Brass.
Tired of PER, EFG, QBR, PDQ, and QVC? Wait, what? Well, ditch the calculators and spreadsheets and check out the only stat that truly matters. It's time for Alf's eye test.
You thought you were confused before, Joy.
Right.
Right.
Like,
hey, this podcast is different. No count. This is a different kind of podcast. That's all I
I'm just enjoying watching Joy's reaction to the imaging. Let's go ahead. So my test tonight was beat them up. Like, beat these motherfuckers up. And here we go.
Oh my God, I just pack.
Look at that
shit with a bald spot. I love that.
Yeah, he's too young for that hairline, man.
What's he saying? What do you think he's saying?
I have no idea. He's
Trae, what are you doing?
And then, yeah, look at Trae.
Watch him. He would watch him. Seriously.
Gabe would watch Trae. What?
Right. Freaking Spo would watch Trae.
Spo got Trae in a fair one.
In a fair one. Shit, Highsmith might got Trae in a fair one.
But, you know, my favorite thing about that play, that was the third straight trip he posted somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like getting a stop on the defensive end, then come back down and post PJ up. Now, he got a little too excited trying to post up Okongwu. The first two times, it was like
it was Trae.
Bogdanovich and Trae.
Yeah.
And then he got too excited. But whatever.
He got much dip on his chip. You know.
Yeah, he got the foul. That Trae Young little fair-haired ass fucking missed the attention foul.
Fair hair.
He got hair like a hamster.
You know what's really funny during this entire time that was happening, Eric Green was like basically like just praying that he wouldn't pick up a second technical. He was like, please.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie,
not do anything else.
I felt that
because
too.
Grant had 4 fouls, so like you don't want PJ to be taken out of the game.
Nah, they don't. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Look at DeAndre Hunter pointing, snitch. he do look like the snitch from an old Starsky and Hutch episode too, don't he?
Yeah.
Telling on Huggy Bear, you snitch ass motherfucker.
I'm 29, but I'm gonna disagree.
Just sip and drink. There you go.
Nobody even knows what Starsky and Hutch is besides me.
I don't know. Owen Wilson.
I don't know what that is.
Not the Owen Wilson movie.
I hate you so fucking much. I hate all y'all.
I know it was a show, but like I just never.
I know.
I love the fact that I'm sitting here on Twitch. Starsky and Hutch references.
It's for work.
Like this is
still won't touch a Discord.
Right.
Alf's a Discord in a glass case.
Nah. Oh. All right, man. It's a Sunday night. What do y'all want to do next? You want to go to what they're doing over there, or is there anything else about this game? Raise your hands.
Okay, maybe we can look forward to
Go ahead, Joy. That's what I was waiting. Go ahead, Joy.
I just want to say I made 150 off of tonight's game. That's what happens when you believe in your freaking team. This lady, you know, she came to my Twitter spaces. She was super high. Oh, she's an Atlanta fan. She got mad because I said that Jimmy Butler owned Atlanta. And she said, oh, wait till we come to the A. Wait till we come to the A. It's going to be different. I said, okay, well, I'll give y'all game 3 because I said Miami in 5 originally. But I guarantee you we're going to win game 4. She started talking all crazy. She must not know who I was because I don't know what she said. But, you know, I said, okay. I said, you in her bio, it says that she was a lawyer. So I said, oh, you got money. Let's bet. I said, let's bet 150. Let's bet 150 on game 4. She said, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it. She got a real light voice. Yeah. Oh, let's do it. And then I ain't heard nothing from her. Where's she at? She must be a lawyer. Ain't this illegal? To try to dodge somebody bad you lost? It's free. So, you know, I just want to say thank you, Jimmy Butler, all the Dipo, everybody, because, you know, I love my team, but I also love my money. So I appreciate that, by the way. That's all I got to say.
I believe you got a case. I believe you got a case.
Yes.
We're going to bring this bitch to Judge Judy.
Yes, bring her to Judge Judy.
To the hot seat.
Get married to the hot seat. Because I want my money.
Joy wants her money. Somebody put her name in the chat. We're going to call her out. This lawyer. All right. Who else got a take on tonight's game? Or we can go to the rest of the league.
I don't know. I mean, I think the rest of the league might be fun. There's a lot of fun stuff that happened.
But the next game, I mean, the Hawks just after pulling out too early tonight, like there's no way they can come back. It's over.
Exactly.
They were led by DeAndre Hunter tonight. Come on, man.
And I'm telling you, Miami, please. We talked about this. Last time. Do not boo Trae Young.
He's not
Miami. Don't do it.
Boo
Point and laugh.
Yeah.
That is your plan of action. Come on, Heat Nation. Don't fuck around. Point and laugh.
Yeah, do not silly respect him as like you boo Reggie Miller in the Garden.
You know where it got demoralizing? It was like 4 seconds left, and I think either the second or third quarter, and Vic got the shit and went full court and just gave like a slight little in and out. And it looked like the easiest thing that he'd done all day and just like off the glass. And it just like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you're already down probably like 14 at the time. You just bring in multiple time all-stars. Like, it just the soul is gone, the heart is gone.
Did you see when Trae had the open layup and he hit the bottom of the rim? I
thought nobody else saw it except for me.
Yeah, no, I thought he was tough. No, there was one that I really wanted Brass to pull, but Brass wasn't recording the game at that point. The Hawks inbounded the ball. They inbounded to, I believe, DeAndre Hunter or one of them other niggas. And Trae Young, before he didn't even have the ball, and Caleb picked him up full court. Yes. And Trae did. Like, I could hear the motherfucker sigh over the
Bully the bullies, though, he said.
The play they picked up, right? Who are you bullying, sir? You are an infant. What are you said
doing? He got a patch of blonde in his hair like JJ Fad or something. What are you doing?
The possession they picked up full court, and it was Caleb and Vic and like Jimmy playing free safety, and he just swallowed the inbound and got the and one. What are you supposed to do against that? Like that, you're just let's get this. They got
these dudes nervous to inbound the ball. Like, come on, man.
Oh, like fucking Tyler Horton. Earlier in the fucking Lakers season.
He said Tyler Horton.
Tyler Horton.
His name Taylor. I don't like him.
His name doesn't matter.
I love that you pronounce it wrong because I cannot stand him. I love it.
Like him.
I don't like the fact he has the audacity to try to get braids. You're not there yet, man.
That was nasty. That was gel braids.
You're sickening.
You talking about gel like Rick and Morty?
Gel braids. His
you talking about Bam?
I thought you were talking about Taylor Horton Tucker. Who you talking
That's
about?
who I was talking about.
Yeah, but he got that Rick and Morty shit.
Yeah, it didn't have no hang time. It didn't have no hang time at all.
He got the braids like when you try to make a black person on a video game and they just
Mo Harkless.
He looked like the what they call them? The created character.
The created character. The default, though.
Like
he
a
just
sim?
randomized. Just black aesthetic.
You out here looking like Free Guy.
Eric the Great had a question.
Eric the Great asked, Duncan is out of the rotation now, right?
No, it'll be game to game.
Game 1 was 7 days.
It's a short leash. He got a short leash.
It'll be a short leash. No, I don't. So. Maybe in Miami he's gonna play. He's gonna play. He's probably gonna play well. You're playing a demoralized Hawks team. They're gonna put him in, and he's gonna knock down a couple of threes and just break their back. I'm guessing. Now,
don't forget game 1, Duncan. I mean,
yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. It was 7 days ago. We can't overreact to stuff.
I am totally fine with the short leash though. Like that's fine.
I'm gonna give you a hot first quarter, and then in the second quarter, and then like.
Okay.
But can we talk about how Haywood? Can we talk about how Haywood Highsmith has 100% 3-point percentage right now in the playoffs?
No, we will not. We will not talk about Haywood Highsmith on this show. I guarantee goddamn to you, I will quit before we talk about Haywood Highsmith in the fucking playoffs.
Perfect. Yeah, he got to earn that.
I mean, he played in the playoffs. I don't see why we can't talk about.
No, we're not talking about no Haywood.
Fine.
I don't know what he does yet, and I can't just be on here like stumbling.
Don't listen.
I don't even know what position he plays.
He out here with a barely better haircut than Taylor Horton Tucker.
Y'all don't like Haywood Highsmith. I like him.
I just don't know anything about him. He's like a generated rookie from 2K.
I feel like every time he gets on the court, he actually does well. Like I feel like
We're not shitting on him.
No, what I don't like. I don't like his uniform. Don't look like it fit right. That's
oh my God, you're nasty, bro.
I don't like
it is something about it. The cut of that boy's jib.
I feel like you don't NBA play. They didn't even tell you.
Don't look right in the Heat jersey.
Yeah. He looked photoshopped in real life.
I don't like the fact his first name is Haywood.
It looks like he's glitching.
That's like an elderly middle name.
That is the last name. That's the last name.
I have 2 first names.
Gordon Haywood Highsmith.
But how you middle name?
Oh, this is great. This is great. Hold on. There's a great quote right now from the postgame presser from Victor Oladipo. So he says, "Tell them how much I hate you." That's what Jimmy Butler said. And then Victor responded saying, "Jimmy hates me, guys." And then the 2 hugged.
Love it.
Oh,
that was a Skip Bayless, man.
Freaking idiot.
That's the best. Like people were running with a Skip Bayless quote about the Heat, like he has a single source within the Heat.
Skip has been obviously trolling for 20 years, and that's when you believe him.
But that's the thing. That's why this shit spreads like wildfire, because I had heard that being discussed, but like I don't know what the source of that was. And like finding out with Skip Bayless, it all makes sense. But people just share that and people believe
making shit up.
It's trash journalism. It's not journalism. It's what this shit has become, basically.
It's dangerous. It's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
It's an epox on the game.
Say it again.
It's an epox on the game.
It's an epox on the game.
I mean, look at these people, and then look like what we became. You know what I mean? Like, look at us.
Look at Jimmy's face.
We're 3-1. Look at us.
Who would have thought? Look at us. Look at us.
Always season 5.
All right. So before we get out of here, we're 45 minutes in. Joy got to go. We all got to go. Let's look around the rest of the NBA in a segment we like to call "What They Doing Over There." Oh shit! What they doing over there?
I love the creativity. I love it. I love
great. Gianni's face.
That's great.
I wish we had a Demon's Garage tonight.
You should just play it just because.
Play Demon's Garage real quick.
Just play it.
Really? Just for her?
Yeah, play it for Joy. Fuck it. We're 45 minutes in.
Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll get back to this.
My favorite though, that old black man that work on everybody's car in the black neighborhood. You know, you need a little carburetor fix or something, you go to him, he be talking to you whole time with his just hanging off his lip. What you got there now? What you got a Plymouth? Yeah, bring that back around about 4 o'clock. There ain't no goddamn problem. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. I used to work out the plant 15 goddamn years. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. Just bring me back a pair. Boy, you know what, boy? You look like your goddamn daddy. You don't look like you leave.
I wish I could see that for the first time again. I swear to God.
The origin of the mechanic. Your favorite.
So, Joy, if you ever wonder why Heat fans and everybody calls him the mechanic, that's why.
Yes, and I was like, I said, bro, before I heard the podcast, I said, bro, where is this mechanic stuff coming from? I was like, what is it coming from? And then I heard the podcast, and I saw the segment. I said, okay, it makes sense, because I'm like, bro, am I tripping? Like, where is this coming from? I don't know, but I'm glad I know where it's coming from now. That's fired. I like that. I love the creativity. This is really fired. It's dope.
We are trendsetters, if nothing else.
Yes, I agree.
Trendsetters and nothing else.
Alcoholics and trendsetters.
Yeah.
Not alcoholics.
I mean,
one feeds the other is all I'm trying to say. Brass, what you got for what they doing over there?
Let's talk about the Timberwolves for a second. Not just the Timberwolves, but the Timberwolves fans, man. What is happening out there? Look at that.
Let's talk
storm
about
in the court. This is the third time.
You got the security guard was on it.
No, that security guard. He was listening to them talk shit through the entire quarter. He had to.
Facts.
Like he was on it, man.
Yeah.
Look at that dude in the checkered. Watch that dude in the checkered shirt. Not even looking. He's like looking away. How are you not glued to that?
The way they drag her off the floor. Look at her toes.
Somebody said that was Rachel Nichols trying to get her job back.
Shit.
I said yikes. They took it there.
That's a yikes for me.
Let me tell y'all some shit gonna get me canceled. That black man was waiting his whole life to tackle
and did it, and will be honored for it.
That security guard was watching the insurrection footage. Like, I wish I was there in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
See, if that was me on the left, I would have. Boy, if I was out of boy.
If that had been me, I wish a motherfucker would.
Right.
And now let's talk about the end of the Philly-Toronto game. So Philly finally drops one to Toronto, and this is what this baby back bitch does. Look at him clapping to the refs. You fucking Are you shitting me?
Audacity, man.
I bet you he pulled a fucking ligament in his finger doing that
All
shit.
he had to do was keep dominating. All he had to do was keep fucking playing well. He wanted to resort back to this bullshit. And now, whatever happens to the rest of your season, let him in. Like,
take notice, refs. Crazy. Take notice.
So should we mention that he
needs the hand that feeds you? Don't never bite the hand that feeds you. Don't do it.
Oh, that hand,
especially his hand that's fucked up. Yeah, don't eat that. Yeah.
Big ass always on the fucking ground. Stay your big ass off the goddamn.
MB going against the refs is like when G Money betrayed what's his name, Nino.
I don't know.
New Jack City, bro.
We don't know that. Right? Should I know that?
I got no, Kenny. Don't listen to them. I got you.
Who's G Money?
We here, Alf. We here.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, motherfucker. Ed Malloy was like, "Am I my brother's keeper?"
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Joy. It's like
that on Urban Dictionary.
Audience that gets that
Brian.
No, you know what? Now we have to see Brian watching New Jack City. We have to get his live reaction.
Put it on Stream Beat. The next Stream Beat episode.
G Money, a term that's used to refer to a gangster. In a sentence.
Brian, I swear to God. I swear to God. Don't
in a sentence. What up? What up, G Money?
No, who wrote that?
Nick D. Back in 2003, he thought that was appropriate.
One weed, please. Like that person wrote that.
Is that all you got, Brass?
Yeah, that's all we got for this segment.
Well, honestly, I do want to go around one last time because I do want to talk about because we're nearing the end of the Boston Brooklyn series.
Yeah, we are.
And I want to talk about the fact that you heard that Bond opening that bottle?
Sorry.
Listen, that's how you know we 52 minutes in. Bond don't give a fuck.
Had a great weekend.
Honestly, yeah, we should talk to Bond about her picture with Dawn Staley and all kinds of other shit.
Listen,
that's awesome.
Okay, say goodbye to Bond because she ain't gonna be here next year. She big time now.
Stop it. I don't know how to say that. I'll be here. I'm fucking exhausted. Nigga, I'm tired.
But Joy, the Boston Brooklyn series is nearing its merciful end.
Merciful.
Somehow this motherfucker Ben Simmons caught the worst back injury we've ever seen that we actually didn't see. Like nobody,
no one saw it. Where did the injury take place at?
Listen, I know this motherfucker had mental health issues, but all I knew was his feelings were hurt. I did not. When did his back get fucking broken like this? like what is happening? I did not know this nigga had a debilitating injury.
Who's the biggest finesser of the season? Him or Kendrick Nunn?
Oh, that's a good question. Ben Simmons though, because Ben Simmons gotta get that.
Ben, I don't know, because Ben lost money and like the Lakers knew Kendrick was trash.
Fucking Kendrick.
He is, but at the same time, you gotta remember, but Kendrick is fooling the whole fan base. It's like he's a great defender, and when he comes back, all this other stuff.
They thought that he was gonna save their franchise. It was nasty.
So I'm giving it to Kendrick for the mind games.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah, I'm giving it to him for that.
But go ahead, Joy.
Oh no, go ahead. Wait, I didn't know if you want me to comment on that, but yeah.
My question.
I would say shout out to Ben Simmons for fucking with two teams.
Two of our least favorite teams.
That's kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
My question is, like, at the beginning of the season, we heard a lot about there's a lot of Lakers Nets finals predictions in this offseason. There's a lot of them. Like, I just want you to speak on the fact that we about to be out here in the second round, and neither of these motherfuckers is anywhere to be seen.
It's nasty. It's nasty. Like, and the thing is what to the Ben Simmons thing. Ben Simmons is a world-renowned war criminal. He's a war criminal. Like, let's call it for what it is. Like, he's a nasty individual for what he's done to the NBA. He stressed out Adam Silver. He stressed out freaking Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers thought he was finna have it made when he got to the Philly, and he might lose his job. All right. This man is up. He's on a 3-1 lead. This man is on a 3-1 lead. Like, bruh, Doc Rivers is up 3-1 and probably stressed out. Probably stressed out that he might not, he might blow it, because that's his history. But in general, But yeah, like Ben Simmons is a war criminal. We need to refer to him as such. And I think that the nastiest part to me isn't the fact that he's been out. The nastiest part are these outfits that he chooses to wear on the stage. That's what gets me. Like this dude's outfit was louder than the crowd in the arena. Like, did y'all see what he wore yesterday? The orange and the purple. That was nasty. That was disgusting. It wasn't cute. And like, I just don't like him. I don't like the way he walks. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he plays. I don't like the way he dresses. I don't like anything about Ben Simmons. He's a war criminal. We need to refer to him as such. His name is not Ben. He's just a war criminal. We need to get him arrested. I don't know. But I
think I'm on your side now because one, his Australian accent goes in and out all the time. I don't trust him for that, first of all.
What goes in and out all the time?
His Australian accent.
I've never heard it.
I didn't know he was Australian.
I saw him in Australia. This nigga was in the gym.
Goes in and out.
Big as hell in a hoodie and some glasses. We know you Australian, and we know your brother played for this team.
He was Canadian.
We know that's you.
No. He's not Canadian.
He might be his accent fake. And then every summer he posts himself hitting like 2 jumpers, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's about to."
Oh my gosh.
Nah, he is.
Yo, what about when he had that little lazy ass dunk talk about film?
Oh my god,
wow, do it again.
Oh
the Reggie Miller rim grazer.
That nigga still ain't played since. He has not played. Like, watch this.
You can't be 6'10" showing off a dunk that rattled in. You got to be a little more respectful to yourself.
The fucking fingertip dunks. No, that shit needs to hit the wrist, boy. Dunk the ball. What are we doing?
But if you don't got bruises right here on the wrist, you didn't dunk for real.
It's not real.
You don't have a torn UCL. You didn't actually play good.
He's 6'10". Like, hey, look, I can dunk. Like, so nigga.
Right. But when did he hurt his back? That's what I want to know. Like, is there footage? Is there footage of this debilitating back injury?
We ain't seen John Wall slip down his own steps.
Yeah, the laundry basket, right?
Whoa.
Didn't they say like he tripped over a laundry basket and like
John Wall, in his house. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
I thought he slipped in the shower.
It could be anything. That dude's always hurt.
There's no footage. I need footage for you. You gonna be like,
didn't someone shit in his car one time?
What? What are you talking about, Ryan?
It's DC. I believe it. It's strange out there.
No.